Hey guys, so I've had about 24 hours to well, not 24 hours yet, but I've pretty close to digest everything that is now going on. Pretty much to sum it up, we're back at square one, and I'm back to feeling like a lab rat. Um, it just sucks to be, I guess, told we're doing one thing and then show up and another thing happens. Um, I have to say that I was very surprised because I went in there, thinking, and not just me, but, also Chet went in thinking, we were going in for treatment options and the next step and to review what has happened, what could happen, what will happen. When in fact we walked in there and come to find out they didn't even have the x-rays and MRI scan, nothing. They had nothing from the test results, which caused a setback. And Now they want more tests done. Um, they want the neurologist now to step back in again and go over an evaluation. I guess in some ways I'm kind of happy because it yesterday was pretty much a defined day of setting up for my wheelchair, and well, not even really a wheelchair as much as my chair to help me get around more independently and on my own. um, it sucks to hear, okay, we see nerve damage, we see, the medications aren't working to, bring the function back in your bladder, and, you've still got all these other tests. We see the seizures, we see the tics, we see all these different things, but yet, I think it was too quick to judge and say it was a mess when we would really like to see what else it could be. Um, I can't lie. I kind of, was like, really? This is basically, I feel like I've been misdiagnosed then. Um, and, I have an amazing support system behind me. And, I think they took the news just about the same way I did, of pretty much, what the hell? You know, And in this whole process of waiting to see the neurologist, I now can have no pain medication. Which, again, we all sit and question, like, why not, when the function of the bladder does not even exist at this point in time. And, they pretty much have said I will never use my bladder again. There is always that chance of, going in and having surgery done and the surgery actually working. But that's not even a guarantee either. And, at this point, I'm just kind of over feeling like a test machine or a lab rat. And that's exactly how I feel it in this moment in time, is I feel like a lab rat. And I don't like it at all. And I think it feels like a really big setback, and here we go again and watching me suffer until we have an answer, when we said we had an answer. And now you, at 3 months later, want to go back and retry and see what else it could be. Okay, that's great. So you want to try and see what else could be causing me to have nerve damage and all these other things. Okay, fine. But why make me suffer till we find that? I guess is my problem. And my family's problem with all of this. Um, I don't know. Like, I can't even cry about it because I cried about it so much yesterday. Um, but it's definitely something that jabs right there when you think you're right there. You get knocked right back to square one. But on an upside, I will be seeing Dr. Lakowski and see where it goes and see what she says and trying to stay on top of it. However, my primaries are not feeling very proud, I guess, of her work because she is highly recommended and she hasn't done anything that she was supposed to have done. So I think I see us looking into another neurologist and seeing where that goes. Because I mean, if you're highly recommended, then you should be on top of your game and on top of everything else that you should be doing. I guess now it's just a waiting game, guys, and I promise to keep you updated as I know, and if I don't, I'm sure someone on my Avnet page will. Yeah, so that's where we are right now, and kind of see where it goes. Back to square one. Worst case scenario, like my doctor said, is I take a nasty fall. Looks like I'll be in the hospital, and I'll have a neurologist right then and right there. But let's hope it doesn't get to that, because anybody that knows me knows I will not stay in a bed. I cannot stay in a bed. I do not like to stay in a bed, and which is also why I chose not to do the hospital route, because I just can't. I cannot function in a hospital room. So I'm again putting all my faith into a neurologist again. So we'll see what happens. And I thank you all for all the support that you've continued to give throughout all this, and all the MS supporters that, with the emails I received this morning, there were so many, and I'm so sorry that I haven't responded to any because I am still trying to catch up. But I appreciate all the kind words and the support, and and so many that I guess I didn't expect to say, hey, we've had this problem where, they go in, they tell us that we've got it, come back, they want to start over. It kind of made me feel really good, because there, like in the beginning, there was a lot of backlash when the page was made, and it was really comforting to see all the support that came with the new news of what was going on and what is going to continue to go on from here on, and taking the steps of figuring out, is this in the end really going to still be MS, or is this just nerve damage that I have that, now we're going to try and either fix or learn to deal with, or, something's got to come from this, because even the doctor said, this doesn't just happen. It just does not just happen for no reason. And, when you fail a pressure point test where they pull and you pull back, and your legs, they do the same thing with your legs, and when they can physically sense and tell that you have a weakness on one side that more than the other, it's so nice to see. And like I said, I've had great doctors that have been there from day one that have tried to stay on top of this, and I have to say I was very shocked yesterday when the test results were not where they should have been. And you got one doctor saying it's MS, and you got another doctor saying, I want to retry this, I want to see if it's something else, can we link this to something else. I'm glad to have doctors that would like to, say maybe it's something we can fix. But at the same time, it was kind of at ease to know we had an answer, even as scary as the answer was. And a little downfall when you find out you gotta start all over. But nonetheless, my head is high. My hopes are still higher. I still have an amazing support system And you guys, I can't even begin to say how much you mean to me. And this would totally not be nowhere near possible without any of you. So I want to say thank you, and I love you guys. And, until the next video, I guess we will keep you updated as much as possible. You'll know as we know. May 1st, I see the neurologist unless something becomes available sooner. And I will be setting up appointments with my bladder doctor soon as well. So we'll have that. And then, I know they're going to repeat EKGs and the MRI. So you guys will know when I know. And hopefully we find an answer. May 1st feels like eternity away. And hopefully the pain doesn't get worse, but I guess it's one of those that I gotta fight through no matter what because I don't have an option. But again, thank you all for all the amazing support, and me and my family appreciate it so much, and love you guys. And just remember, I'm not asking for easy, I'm just asking for possible. So until next time, guys, bye. Say bye. Bye, guys.